Hello everybody and welcome back to Boss Bites. I'm the BK Bossman and today we're looking at Flight Simulator 2020 again. Now today we're going to be trying something a little bit new, a little bit different. We're going to be looking at the H135 Boeing Helicopter mod from Hype Performance Group. Something that's been doing the rounds for a little bit and was something that filled an obvious omission from the Flight Simulator 2020's catalogue. Now, what we're at Algiers Airport, which is in Egypt, and we're going to take a flight across the pyramids, the Egyptian pyramids, and to go and see the Sphinx as well. And what we're going to do is, hopefully, we're going to start doing a few of these helicopter tours on a regular basis. So if you have any ideas, make sure you put some of them in the comments, and I will go and have a look at them. Other ones I'm thinking of doing soon: Niagara Falls, New York skyline, Chicago skyline again. I've already done some videos on those, so make sure you have a check back through my catalogue and have a look. But what we'll do is we'll get into a bit of a flight, and then you guys can tell me where you want to go next. So let's do it. Start up those engines. Come on then. Let's have it from there. There we go. We have some ignition. Now, this is actually a lot of fun, this mod. I've had it a few times. I've tried it a few times. I've done a few low flights. It brings a whole different aspect to the game. So just going to give this a moment to warm itself up. The helicopter itself takes a little bit of starting time. Little advice for you. Doesn't seem to work so great on runways, but it takes off quite fine from the parking ramps. That's what I've been using. Keeps you out of the runway anyway. I mean, you don't want a runway for a helicopter. But low flights, a whole different perspective when you do low flights now. That guy's brave, wandering past my helicopter like that. But yeah, doing the low flights, whole different perspective. The feeling of flying is very... It makes everything feel even more real than it already does. Right, are we ready? There we go. Okay, we are ready to go. We have takeoff. Obviously it does have a few glitches in it from the fact exactly that it says there we're not actually started our engine while we take off. It's actually really easy to fly as well. I do use controller flight. I don't bother with a flight stick or anything like that. But it's just thumbsticks, control stick to turn around, and use your rudder controls. Oh, I can actually see the pyramids in the distance over there. So let's get ourselves to where we want to go first. So where is our first destination? Is that way. Wait till you see what it's like when you actually start to pick up speed. Especially in urban areas like this, you can really feel it. I'm going to try and take it down a little bit lower and you'll get a bit of an idea of the kind of speed and agility that comes from doing this. It is so much more exciting to be this close to the ground when you're flying than it is to be doing it from a distance. I mean, let's be honest, I'd be taken down by a jet if I was flying at this point. And no, stop daring me to go under the bridges because Flight Simulator doesn't like it. So, let's head off in this direction first. Where is our first stop? I believe it's over this way a little bit. You have to bear with me, I'm not familiar with the area, so it's not the easiest thing to navigate when you don't know. But we're looking over, that's part of the way we want to go, towards the pyramids that way. But before we go there, I'm actually going to find the Sphinx. Now where are you? As I said, not too familiar with the area. Oh, it is actually over there as well. So let's go that way too then, shall we? A little bit of rudder control there. Slows us right down. Dip the nose forward to increase speed. Mind out for the buildings. Totally different way of flying doing it like this. Now I'm not going to lie to you, it's probably not the most realistic version of being able to fly a helicopter. There's been a lot of people who actually fly helicopters on the forums saying stuff like it's just not realistic. Well, maybe not, but it's sure fun. I can tell you that much. So let's just see how this comes up when we get close. I've done a few practice runs on things. I've tried landing in a few football stadiums. Precision flying is the kind of thing that I love doing on these games. Whoop, little height there please. You can really feel the speed when you get close. 150 knots. That'll keep you awake. It sure would if you were in one of those cars underneath there. But this is an absolutely amazing thing to do at this kind of speed. 1 mile away. Ooh, pull up for the bridge. Little bit of left. We don't want to slow her down now. And would you look at those pyramids? One of those things I always wanted to see. Never had a chance to actually go and see them. That is amazing. And there's the Sphinx as well. Reduce throttle, nose up. There we go. Speed reduced almost instantly. Where are we? Right above the Sphinx. Let's bring her down. Very agile, very fun to fly this. So we can get a good look now at the whole complex. That is the Great Sphinx of Giza right there. Let's drop it right down. Not too quick, please. Didn't mean to actually get this close to it. I didn't think I was actually going to be this high up. But look at that. Take it in and get as close as you can. Apologies for the camera angles. When the helicopter pitches backwards, it has a tendency to turn the camera angle around to the front. There we go, the Sphinx. And there we have the Great Pyramids of Giza. There we have them. So that's our first sections of this completed. It is now time for us to go to the next section, which should leave is across this way. I think I can just about see it in the distance there, the Red Pyramid. Just about make them out in the distance. So let's get our nose down. Best way to do this, get a bit of height and then pitch nose down. Full throttle all the way. Control your speed with the front and back dip on it. So looking after your pitch. And here we go. 130, 140. Just about make 150. Had it up to over 200 before. With a lot of height and a big dip. That's a frightening speed, especially as I was doing it through the Grand Canyon at the time, which is another one that I'll do a video of that and you guys can have a look at it, see what you think. So here we go, nice speed there. That's quite close to the ground. That's our next destination, the Pyramid of Djoser. Give you an idea of how low we are. Look at that shadow. You'll end up in somebody's window in a minute. Just makes all the difference being able to be this close. I mean, I could probably do this in one of the smaller aircraft, but it's a lot more challenging. It's a lot more hard work, and this just makes a massive difference. The helicopter just has that agility feel to it. That agility feeling that just makes everything just a little bit easier. Also, look at the speed. Look at the distance that pyramid is away from us. It's 3 miles away, 2.5 nearly now, and we're just flying towards it. I absolutely love it. Makes such a difference. Thinking about possibly doing a Suez Canal one as well, following everything that's been in the recent news about it. There's a lot of interest in it. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a look at that mod that somebody's done as well. We'll have a track down of that and put that into one of the videos too. Nearly there. Then we're going to go towards the red pyramid on the right, and then we're going to go for another landing at a different airport. It's just so fluid. If you haven't downloaded this, do it. It's fun. It's so much more fun. It's, you know, it's okay. It's probably a little arcadey. There we go. The Pyramid of Djoser. I'm presuming I'm pronouncing that right. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And here we go again. Final part there, and then we're going to go over to the airport, which is somewhere over to the east. About 3 miles to do. So different. Can't put it into words. If you guys just need to have a look, enjoy it, and just have a go. It's absolutely brilliant. I'll make sure the link to this is in the description underneath as well, because it is a shame not to share it with everybody. It's absolutely amazing, as long as you keep your feet off the ground. Can't be that far off it. One thing I have found is every time I turn around the camera angle, I find myself nearly in the ground when I come back to it. Look at this. Literally dodging houses, skimming buildings. It just gives this game a whole new depth. I used to do all this kind of thing playing Grand Theft Auto. You know, get a helicopter, go for a flight, take it in between the buildings as you're going. The red pyramid. There we have it. And the bent pyramid. And after that we are heading east to find our destination airport. Try and keep that nose dipped as much as possible. Fascinating to do this. So much more interesting when you can get this close to everything. Don't hit it, you won't be popular. Okay, down towards our airport now, which is somewhere over this way, but I don't remember where exactly. We'll find it. A little bit of distance and I think we'll be there. Anybody seen airport? Eyes peeled please. Answers in the comments section. It might be too late by then probably. Where is it? There we go. Hull 1. 5.5 miles. 5.25 now. Let's get nice and low for this last section. I want to practically touch the ground. Look at that, you can see the shadow. Ooh, that's close. Watch out for the trees. Just like I said, it adds so much more depth to it. It makes the old tagline for Flight Simulator was as real as it gets. And when you start doing stuff with this kind of speed and this kind of altitude, it gets a lot realer. That's even a real word. More real, I think, is what I was looking for. But wow. Ooh, we're going to skim some water. It's just amazing. Literally feel your heart pumping. Ooh, dip it. Let's get close to that water. I have no idea how I am. No idea. That's quite scary actually, going over the water like that. 2 miles to Hawan. Again, presuming that's how you say it. Let's get it in there. Pylons! Anybody who watched one of the Die Hard films will know that pylons and helicopters do not mix. That was with a vengeance, I think, wasn't it? Again, pop your notes in the comment section. But yeah, if you have any kind of ideas where you'd like us to take these helicopters and have a closer look at, I mean, look at that model as well. That's a cracking model, isn't it? Comes with 5 skins as well. But if you have any ideas where to put them in the comments section. Ooh, ready for a landing? Oh, it's a dramatic one. Drop it. Let's put her down now. I think we're going to go in the parking section. Let's go over there. So, put them in the comments section. Tell me what you think, where you want to go, what places you want to see. I'm definitely going to be doing the Grand Canyon, Niagara Falls, New York City. So anything above that you can think of, let me know. Let me know what you fancy. This is just amazing to fly. Whoa, nearly, down she goes. Oh, I dragged the tail on it. We're there. What more did you want it to do? It landed and it hasn't crashed it. But that is absolutely fantastic. Okay, obviously if you like that video, make sure you like and subscribe. It's the best way to tell me that you're enjoying videos, and the more you like, the more you subscribe, the more I will do more of the same videos. But other than that, I am the BK Bossman, and you've been watching my first trial flight in the H135 by Hype Performance Group on Boss Bites. Thank you very much for watching.